Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be taking a first look at Gold Mythic Jolly Holly, who is going to be an Ultra Token Wheel character coming to RTS. Now, she is pretty much going to be the Token Wheel character for Christmas. She's looking very festive on the right hand side. She's got all of the Christmas gear on. She's got a Christmas jumper, Christmas stocking, she's got bows on her shoes, on her arms. She's even got a Christmas tree hair clip, which is very nice. And she's got a very, very Christmassy weapon, as you can see, very well decorated. On the left-hand side, anyone with a keen eye can see she has actually got a second weapon here. And it is going to be like a big candy cane. And it says, "To Abe, Love Holly." So we could potentially see this coming to the game, you know, in the future. Be it in the Battle Pass, League Store, or something like that. Or maybe it's going to be one of those premium weapons that we see and don't really see. But let's see the stats here. At level 1,440, limit break 3, she has got 15,008 attack, 29,134 defense, and 44,143 HP. She is a fast character, of course. She is going to be of the medic role, Gold Mythic as well. And she's going to be another character joining the Holiday Heroes Allegiance. So she could potentially have some team-ups with other Holiday Heroes that already exist. Now, taking a look at Jolly Holly's Adrenaline Rush, and it is called Healthy Gift. It is a 55 AP cost rush, which is kind of normal for what looks like a defense team character with those stats. Deal 25% of this fighter's max HP as damage to an enemy. This fighter gets 100% bonus HP. All fast teammates heal for 50% of their max HP for 3 turns. So obviously 3 things going on here. The dealing 25% of this fighter's max HP as damage to an enemy is nice. Her HP is her highest stat. That means, generally speaking, when you give her buffs from her weapon and so on and so forth, leader skills and mods, it will still be one of her highest stats. So she should be dealing pretty significant damage. You could potentially get her HP up to the 80 to 100k range. So you should be doing 20 to 25k damage. No negation will come in there. No defense rating will make any difference. The only thing that will make a difference is bonus HP of the enemy. But without any bonus HP, attack team characters don't have enough generally to survive that. So she's going to do enough damage to take someone out. But she is a medic, so this is a big bonus, honestly. Her getting 100% bonus HP is great. Massive amount of survivability. Like I said, her HP is the highest stat. It's going to effectively double her overall HP with that effectively a shield there. And then obviously she'll be able to take a lot more damage that way. And then all fast teammates healing for 50% of the max HP for 3 turns is nice. If there's no other fast teammates on the team or alive, it will always be Holly who heals. And it'll be a 50% heal for 3 turns. So a big amount of survivability in that second part, or like the second and third part of the rush for Holly alone. But also some nice heals for her teammates. Okay, so we're going to attack a team here. And I want to just show straight away, you can see her HP is got to 96,000. And she hasn't even got any combat mods on or a leader skill giving HP bonus. Her HP is going to be crazy high. You might not even need to realistically focus it to raise it, and you could decide to go all in on defense to give her crazy levels of survivability. It is obviously completely up to you. We're going to give her an Adrenaline Rush just to show you how it works. She'll be doing 25% of her max HP here, and we're just going to do it to a character that is generally going to survive it. She's can be used on attack. There's nothing defense specific on her kit, but you'd have to get her HP extremely high to deal damage against defense team characters, as you're going to see with Nor here. But against attack team characters, this sort of damage will be absolutely fine. It's going to be in the 20-25k range off base. This is the base damage that it's going to do. It can't get any worse than this. I haven't even upgraded the weapon. There's no extra 5% on any HP bonuses here. So there's only going to be higher HP for Holly here. You can now see she's almost got 200k HP. Now this won't affect her overall damage because it's her max HP that does. But her survivability is so high right now. Now she's got a 50% heal. So does Glenn. Her survivability is kind of cracked as a healer just for solo. But it's nice for Glenn as well. And the damage isn't actually that bad. Now going straight into the upgrades on the Adrenaline Rush, you can see at grade 3 it gets an upgrade where this fighter gets 100% bonus HP. So initially it isn't given any bonus HP, but this is a grade 3 upgrade, so that's just one copy of the character. So effectively, you can see it's being part of the Adrenaline Rush from the start. At grade 5, it gets a 25% heal boost. So instead of it being all fast teammates heal for 25% of their max HP for 3 turns, it will go up to 50% of their max HP for 3 turns. This is obviously a very nice boost indeed. And at Limit Break 2, it gets a 15% damage increase, so it goes from dealing 10% of this fighter's max HP as damage to an enemy up to 25% of this fighter's max HP as damage. This is actually quite important because if you see from her base stats, it was 96k from that previous clip, and that would have been dealing 9.6k damage. That isn't really going to do much. Limit Break 2 does seem like a good minimum. If you want to do damage, you want to get this up to Limit Break 2. Obviously, that would also be stats on top as well. Generally, defense team characters, Limit Break 3 is the way to go. You want as many stats as possible. You generally want the kit to be completely buffed out. It's very rare that a defense team character could be like a Sly, like grade 4, or a Sly Limit Break 1, like some attack team characters that are support characters can be. So the Adrenaline Rush is okay. I think the damage is a nice bonus, especially considering she is a medic. We do get a lot of these characters doing damage, you know, based on their max HP and max defense. I don't mind it too much if it's on Adrenaline Rush. It's just very problematic if the entire team can do it on their signature move, because you just get such a heavy nuke defense team where the defense team's suddenly doing more damage than the attack team can. It's just kind of crazy. But yeah, very nice overall on the actual Adrenaline Rush. Seems like very, very high sustain. She's going to be able to stay alive. If this pops off, 100% bonus HP, the heals as well. Very nice indeed for her and any other fast teammates on the team. Now, Holly, of course, does have a signature move, and it is called a Spirited Recovery. It has got an initial cooldown of turn 1, cooldown of 2 turns, number of uses unlimited. This fighter's line recovers from all penalties and gets 100% normalized resistance for 2 turns. This fighter gets elusive for the rest of combat. So there's 3 things pretty much going on here. This fighter's line recovers from all penalties would be basically her plus one other character. You can have 2 characters in a line. She is not a leader, so you'd have 1 character in her line, and Holly would get this, obviously, cleanse herself. The only thing she can't be is dazed. If she's dazed, she can't do this, so she can't cleanse. But everything else, pretty much, as long as she's not hard controlled, she will be able to cleanse all penalties. This is everything, you know. We're talking a full cleanse of infection, burn, bleed, all the good stuff. The 100% normalized resistance for 2 turns is very interesting. Obviously, Holly will get that, but you can dictate who that other character is. And on a defense team, there are some very good specialists out there that don't have any normalized resistance on their kit. So you can effectively add that to another character. That is a great supportive signature move here. I really like it. There is going to be a 1 gap cooldown where this will be effectively off, and then she'll be able to reapply it. But it's going to be pretty nice, obviously, while it's up. The full cleanses as well coming in. Like I say, very, very nice indeed. This fighter getting elusive for the rest of combat is obviously nice. It can get stolen away. It is a speech bubble buff, but she'll just reapply it every time she casts her signature move, which she can do quite often. Remember, when it comes to a character getting revived as well, if they've got their signature move on cooldown, they'll just do it instantly. They won't be able to do their Adrenaline Rush because they won't have the AP, but signature moves, they'll just do instantly if it was on cooldown. And she's going to be potentially reviving quite a lot based on her specialist skill and potentially other parts of her kit. So she is going to be able to get this off in a cheeky way quite often, I would assume. But yeah, so very nice team ups. And potentially you could team up with someone like Jesus 2K, so you've got a heavy cleanse defense team. And that'll be pretty nice indeed, like I say. Okay, so here we are attacking, and you can see that Holly is in a line with Omid. And Omid has quite a nice specialist skill. It means that he can't be decapped, and it also means he can't really be one-shot either. But you can normalize him, and obviously would be problematic. I have decided to normalize Holly, as you can see. She's got a lot of negative effects on her, so has Omid. Omid actually can't take his turn right now, but because the cleanse comes in before the resistance to normalize, what should happen is Holly should cleanse her own normalize and then apply the resistance to herself. So I'll just hit the defend action, and that's exactly what's happened, as you can see. And Omid should take his turn because he was stunned, but he got cleansed. Now he's been stunned again because trader, and that's just how it goes. But as you can see now, Holly has got 100% normalized resistance, and she has got elusive for the rest of combat. And what elusive does is it means I can't gain AP when I do an attack. So if I attack this character, you'll see Rosita didn't gain any AP from hitting that attack. So any basic attacks that you do, you're not going to gain any AP from. And she's also not going to give any AP when she deals that damage to you as well. And while I do generally think that elusive is better for attack teams because it effectively can control defense teams quite well, it is good on defense team characters that are more likely to be one of the last characters left alive, because it does mean it's going to take that little bit longer to take out that character, just due to the fact that when you hit the auto button, the basic attacks are not going to gain AP for the attack team characters. They're going to purely rely on signature move AP gain, and that's just going to slow it down. Even if it's only just by like 10-20 seconds each time, that's just an extra bit of slowdown right at the end of a fight, or at any point in the fight if someone decides to hit auto. So yeah, very nice indeed when it comes to the overall signature move. I think Cleanse is generally very powerful, but obviously the order of operations here, Cleanse, then Normalize Resistance comes in, and then the elusive. She is a medic, she's not dealing any damage here. It's more of a kind of support character signature move, but I do like it. I do like it for a defense team, just cleansing herself. If this was all just for herself, it'd be great. But the fact that you can choose any character that you have, like your most powerful defense team character, like the new Negan, the new Morgan, these characters don't have resistance to normalize in their kit, but with Holly, they potentially do. Now, if we look at the upgrades, at grade 2, she gets an upgrade where this fighter gets elusive for the rest of combat. That's only going to require 1 copy. So is the next one, where it's an upgrade where this fighter's line gets 100% normalized resistance for 1 turn. At limit break 1, the normalizer gets boosted by 1 turn, so going up to 2 turn normalized resistance. And at limit break 3, we get the trusty -1 to starting cooldown. We have been seeing it at like limit break 1 a little bit, but it's now at limit break 3. So, like I said, defense team characters, generally speaking, you should get to limit break 3 because they're obviously much more powerful in that state, just based on stats, but obviously unlocking their full kit. But you're generally going to want to get it to limit break 3 just because you do want to have this go off as early as possible. Get that normalized resistance in nice and early. Get the cleanse in nice and early too. And yeah, it'll be very nice for Holly if that's the case. Now, Jolly Holly is going to be an ultra tokenable character, so we are going to be giving some ultra tokens away in this video. And you can get yourself 10,000 ultra tokens if you are the winner. And all you have to do is enter by saying the phrase Santa. Obviously, we're going to keep this Christmas themed. We're going to have the entry phrase being Santa. Use it as part of a sentence. Do tell me what you think about Holly in that sentence as well. Make sure you hit the like on the video. That does increase your chances of winning potentially by 10%. I don't know. It could be something like that. But no, do hit the like button. It is massively appreciated. Best of luck if you enter the giveaway. Now back to the video. Now, checking out Jolly Holly's mythic abilities, these are her passive skills. She is, of course, a medic, so she is going to get Spirit. And this is going to proc with every single heal that she does on her Adrenaline Rush. Those 350% are also going to heal an extra 20% HP as bonus HP. So it is actually pretty nice. Obviously, it lasts for 3 turns. The next passive is called Strong Reduction, and it's all incoming strong trait damage against this fighter has the multiplier reduced by 80%. This is obviously very nice indeed. It will stack with combat mods as well, which will further decrease potentially strong damage reduction, or you could spread the defense mods a little bit so she is, maybe defensive against a more meta attack toon character at the time. For instance, if there's an alert character that's very powerful at the time, you could potentially just give her a defense versus alert on her mods instead. The next passive is very short and sweet. It's very easy, but it's one of my favorites. Fast health. All fast teammates get 30% max HP, and it's pretty much as simple as that. Holly's going to get that herself. That's why her HP was so high when you saw her on that attack team. But there are other parts of her kit that are going to boost her HP as well. Obviously, the weapon. But that's going to be very nice for Holly and any other fast teammates as well. And the final passive is called Potent Comeback. When this fighter is revived, all teammates heal for 50% of their max HP. This is obviously nice. She's going to revive potentially quite a lot because of her specialist skill, which is going to be Halo, and it's the new version of Halo where it can obviously happen a bunch of times. This should also heal herself, which is obviously going to be nice, and also just healing all teammates. Like I say, it's just a nice little bonus. Okay, so here we are attacking again, and I have managed to take out Holly with Mighty Hunter Zachary. We had to get his HP up to incredible levels to be able to get this done with Clementine as an attack leader. Not really the best decision here, but this is just to show you how it works when she gets revived, because she obviously has her signature move ready to go. And I'm going to actually normalize Omid here. He is also stunned, so he should be able to take his turn. But when she gets revived, you can see that he is going to get fully cleansed. He's going to be able to take his turn. He has now got 100% of the normalizer resistance from her signature move. But he has also been healed because he lost a bit of HP. And her 50% heal to all teammates came in, which gave a little bit of bonus HP as well because she is a medic and I've upgraded Spirit. So yeah, very nice when it comes to that passive, especially in conjunction with her specialist skill. Works perfectly well. Now go straight into the upgrades on her passives. You can see at grade 1, she gets the first half of Strong Reduction, where all incoming strong trait damage against this fighter has the multiplier reduced by 40%. At grade 2, she gets the first half of Spirit, where 10% of all healing performed by this fighter also granted as bonus HP, and that's going to work with her Adrenaline Rush and that passive heal when she gets revived. And at grade 3, she gets Strong Reduction 2, where all incoming strong trait damage against this fighter has the multiplier further reduced by 40%, making it 80% reduction total. Moving on to grades 4 and 5. At grade 4, she gets the first half of Fast Health, where all fast teammates get 15% max HP. And at grade 5, she gets the first half of Potent Comeback. When this fighter is revived, all teammates heal for 20% of their max HP. These are always going to occur. They're just going to be less powerful than if you completely max them out in the limit breaks. But as we said, limit break 3 is generally a good idea for defense team characters, and on limit break 1 you're going to get Spirit 2 come in, making it 20% total of all healing performed by this fighter, also granted as a bonus HP. At limit break 2, Fast Health 2 comes in, where all fast teammates get 30% total max HP boost. This will always go to Holly if she's the only fast character, but obviously other fast characters will get the benefits as well. And at limit break 3, Potent Comeback 2 comes in. When this fighter is revived, all teammates heal for 30% of their max HP, making it 50% total overall on that heal when she is fully maxed out. Like I say, limit break 3 seems to be a very good idea for this character, and her passives are very nice indeed. I always like the characters that give, you know, particular traits bonuses when it comes to stats. We do mainly see these on defense teams, however. We need this more on attack as well, obviously. Attack needs some boost, but generally speaking, it is always nice to have one of these characters on one of your defense teams. And we have so many defense teams now in war. You know, 4 defense teams including tower defense means you can generally get one or maybe even more of these into your teams. Now next up, we're going to check out Jolly Holly's specialist skill. Now we have checked this specialist skill out recently because we did have Morgan, who came out with exactly the same specialist skill. It is a new version of Halo, but for Jolly Holly it will be slightly buffed because she will heal herself by that 50% heal when she revives. We'll just read through it. It says the first time the specialist dies in combat, they revive at 100% max HP at the start of their next turn. So this won't be affected by the heal on her passives. However, from the second and beyond, it will be. It says the second time they revived at 75% max HP, but it will actually get boosted up to 100% because of her passive. Third time revived, there'll be 50% max HP, but again, it'll be boosted up to 100% because of her passive. And the fourth time they're revived, it'll be boosted up to 75% from the initial 25%. This fighter cannot be decapped, which is obviously very powerful indeed, and heal reduction is removed when entering the Halo state. So if someone is taken out and they had heal reduction, it will just be effectively cleansed from the enemy. Now this is not all that Holly brings to the table, of course. She is going to have a weapon, and it is Jolly Holly's Guarding Axe, and it is like a very festive weapon, like I said. It's got a little bit of Holly on there by the looks of things, and it has got 40% HP, 40% defense, bonus healing when healed, regain 110% more HP, And in the last slot, it has improved HP up line. All teammates in a line get 20% of max HP. That's going to obviously affect Holly and the teammate that she's next to, which is also going to be the teammate that's going to get that cleanse bonus from her signature move and the normalized boost. So very nice for her teammate, very nice for her. The third slot is questionable though. I don't really think she needs it. She just gets so much healing anyway, based on her rush, based on if she gets revived. But unless there's someone else in the team that is doing significant heals, she doesn't necessarily need this. So you could maybe swap it out for something else. Absolute defense maybe. You'd obviously be able to get maybe absolute defense, or you could completely swap in a different weapon if you didn't think she needed to get that 20% HP to a line. You know, it's completely up to you what to do here. It's got pretty decent stats off base. You can get one of these to 55%, or you can mix and match and get them both up to like 45, and then go for, you know, absolute defense in the third slot. Like I say, it's completely up to you what you want to do here. So that's it for the preview of Jolly Holly, who is going to be the Ultra Token Wheel character coming to RTS for Christmas. And she does look like a very good character. As a standalone, she looks pretty good. But, you know, as an actual team member, she's going to be very good. Medics generally, obviously, just boost the survivability of characters around them. Jolly Holly is going to do that. The cleanse is going to be very nice. And also the normalized resistance. I think that signature is going to be really good. And a lot of how powerful the teams are going to be with Jolly Holly in them is just about who you put next to her. Who's going to get that buff? And that is a massive buff, in my opinion. That's big. Very powerful special skill. And like I said, I can see some pretty toxic defense teams coming up when it comes to just the revive trains and stuff like that. It's going to be very, very frustrating and annoying to deal with, if I'm honest. So many decap resistances on these special skills now. I think you could probably get a leader +4 of them now. And that is, like I say, horrible to deal with. I'm not looking forward to that part of it, if I'm honest. But she looks like she could be a very good defense team character. Stack her up maybe with fast characters as well. Giving that fast HP boost could be very nice. It's going to be good for fast characters that currently exist and ones that exist in the future. This should also stack with Martinez's skill. So you potentially could use them both in the same team and get some insane level max HP. That'll be very interesting to see. But do tell me your thoughts on Gold Mythic Jolly Holly in the comments down below. Best of luck if you enter the giveaway. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.